everyone. We are going to compare decimals by reasoning about their size and solve more problems related to comparing decimals. How do you compare decimals? Let's analyze this problem. Donovan ran the 100-meter race in 10 and 11 hundredths seconds. Sal ran the same race in 10 and 9 hundredths seconds. Who had the faster time? So there is more than one way to compare decimals when they refer to the same whole. So the first way is using the hundredths grid. As you can see here, the digit in the tens and ones place are the same. This is the ones and tens, so they are the same. So you're going to compare the digit in the tens place. The tens place is 1 and another tens place is 0. So as you can see, 1 is bigger than 0, so 10.11 hundredths is bigger than 10 and 9 hundredths. So it means Sal had the faster time. Another way is using the place value. The whole number parts are the same, so the decimal parts are both to the hundredths. So 11 hundredths is greater than 9 hundredths. So 11 hundredths is greater than 9 hundredths, so Sal had the faster time. Another way is to start at the left. So start comparing each place value. Look for the first place where the digits are different. So starting from here, 1 and 1, they are both 1, so proceed to the next. 0 and 0, they are both 0, proceed to the next. We have 1 and 0. So 1 and 0 is the first place where the digits are different. So we have 1 here and we have 0 here. So it means 1/10 is greater than 0/10. So 10.11 is greater than 10.09. So it's the same answer. Sal had the same or had the faster time. Another example. Compare 23 hundredths and 32 hundredths. So by using the place value blocks to compare, as you can see, this is 10, 20, 23 hundredths. This is 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 32 hundredths. So to compare, if I'm going to use the place value, this is 0, 0, so they are the same. 2 and 3 are not the same. So let's compare which is bigger, 2 or 3. So of course 3 is bigger, that's why the symbol is less than, because 0.32 is greater than. So 0.23 or 23 hundredths is less than 32 hundredths. Remember this one, we use symbol for is less than using this symbol when the number that is less comes first. Like for example, I have 12 hundredths and 15 hundredths, so 12 hundredths is less than 15 hundredths. Then we're going to use for is greater than when the number that is greater comes first. Like for example, I have 46 hundredths is greater than 38 hundredths. And we're going to use symbol for is equal to when the numbers are equal. Like for example, 0.12 or 12 hundredths is equal to 12 hundredths. Now, let's use the symbol less than, greater than, or equal to compare. So we have 0.70 or 70 hundredths and 57 hundredths. So let's compare. 0, 0 are the same, proceed to the next. 7 and 5 are not the same. So it means which is bigger, 7 or 5? 7 is bigger, so the answer is 70 hundredths is greater than 57 hundredths. The same thing, 6.28, 7.31. starting from left, I'm using the third way. So 6 and 7, so they are not the same, so 7 is greater, so it means 6 is less than. So 6.28 is less than 7.31. 0.41 and 0.14. So starting from left, 0 and 0, the same. 4 and 1 are not the same. So which is bigger? 4 is bigger. So it means 0.41 is greater than 0.14. 1.1. So 1.1, 1.1. Then you have 0 here, no number there. No number means that is also equivalent to 0. So the answer is equal. Next, 0.01 and 0.1. So I have 0 and 0. This is 0 and 1. So which is bigger, 0 or 1? So 1 is bigger. That's why 0.1 or 1/10 is greater. Next, 0.31 and 0.29. So by applying the third way, I'm going to start from the left. 0 and 0 the same, it means proceed to the next digit. 3 and 2 are not the same, so the first one that is different is 3 and 2. And which is bigger? Of course, 3 is bigger. So it means 0.31 is greater than 0.29. Another example, I have 0.1 and 0.10. Of course, that is equal. 2.98 and 2.56, so 2 and 2, 9 and 5, 9 is greater, so that is 2.98 is greater than 2.56. 7.01 and 7.1, so I have both 7 here. 0 and 1, 1 is greater, so it means 7.01 is less than 7.1. 0.08 and 0.7, so I have both 0. Then in the tens place, I have 0 and 7. 7 is greater, so 0.7 is greater. Okay, next, 3.40 and 3.4. So 3.4, 3.4. And we need to add 0 here to compare the other one. It means they are both 0, so it means that is equal. 21.50 and 20.29. So I have 2 and 2. They are the same, so proceed to the next one. I have 1 and 0. So 1 is bigger, that's why 21 and 50 hundredths is greater than 20 and 99 hundredths. Now, write a decimal to make the comparison true. Here we have a lot of answers. Okay? Like for example, here, any number that is less than 0.23. So what are the numbers that is less than 0.23? We have 0.22, 0.20, 0.19, and below. So that is the sample answer only. Next, 8.60 is equal to blank. So it means 8.6 or the same as 8.60. Next, any number that is greater than 4.42. So any number that is greater than 4.42, the sample answer is 4.47. 4.47 is greater than 4.42. The same thing here, 132.13.2 is greater than any number. So it means you need to look for any less than 13.2 because the greater one is 13.2. So the sample answer is 12.3. Here we have 5.2 is less than any number. So it means you need to look for the greater number. Okay? So the greater number is 5.21. So that is only a sample answer. We have a lot of answer here. Okay, 6.21. 6.21 equals to 6.21. Next, Maria timed how long it took her Venus flytrap to close. The first time it took 0.43 seconds or 4300 seconds to close. The second time took 6/10 seconds to close. Which was the faster time? Draw place value blocks to show your comparison. So if we're going to use the value blocks of 0.43, looks like this. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43. So that is 43 hundredths. And this one is 6 or 60 hundredths or 6/10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first time was faster because 0.43 is less than 0.6. That's it. Thank you so much and have a nice day.